St. Perpetua community. In the past few days, we've witnessed the terrible results of the actions of individuals who refuse to submit their personal rights and individual freedoms on behalf of the whole. In late August, less than a week after classes started, the State University of New York at Oneonta suspended 5 students who officials said had organized parties that might have led to a coronavirus outbreak on campus. But it was already too late. 5 days later, the outbreak was out of control, with more than 500 virus cases among a campus student population that is usually around 6,000. Disregarding dry, windy, and excessively hot conditions, a pyrotechnic fireworks display at a gender reveal party 4 days ago triggered a wildfire in Southern California that has destroyed 7,000 acres and forced residents to flee their homes. More than 500 firefighters were battling the El Dorado blaze east of San Bernardino. One of the most difficult realities for many of us in coping with the past 6 months of the coronavirus epidemic has been the restriction of gathering in community. The whole notion of social distancing is antithetical to who we are as human beings. Not being together, whether in a school community, a work setting, social interaction on a playing field, or especially as a church community, has taken its toll. Humans and creation are related and interdependent. From our bodies to the farthest star, all comes from the same material that burst forth at the Big Bang. The scriptures define sin as a failure to attend to right relationship with others, with creation, and God. Sin isolates us into separate individual pieces. But God calls us to honor the interdependence that makes us whole and creation thrive. Pope Benedict wrote, "No man is an island entire of itself." Our lives are involved with one another. Through innumerable interactions, they are linked together. The lives of others continually spill over into mine in what I think, say, do, and achieve. And conversely, my life spills over into that of others, for better and for worse. For the Christian, participation in community life is a responsibility. We consciously fulfill this sacred obligation for the good of all the community, especially now amid the demands of the health regulations placed upon us, when the social distancing in the long run is the best way to be a community. Too often, this sacred obligation to work for the greater good is trumped by a sense of hyper-individualism to which we can all fall prey. We lose a sense of that communal ethos that compels us to respect each individual and bring our gifts forward for the building up of the whole. As one author argues, our freedoms, as intoxicating and exhilarating as they often are, have pushed us over the edge emotionally. We are reaping the consequences of decisions that were never meant to be made and lives that were never meant to be lived in isolation. The times we're in demand the highest commitment of undivided loyalty to the human community, relational solidarity, and personal sacrifice on the part of each of us. For the health of our nation, for the good of our children, it's vital that we begin to recognize the signs of an excessive, unhealthy form of individualism, question it, and start moving toward a new, more communal spirit in keeping with the mind and heart of our God, who created us to be one human family.